Yo. So Mafia, honestly, I just needed to make sure that my mic was making, like some type of quality type audio that the Don Mafia deserves. Now, Don Mafia, please forgive me. I just got done having a day drinking escapade with my father and with my family. You know what I mean? So say, for example, that I sound like I'm a little wasted, then please forgive me. Don Mafia, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another edition of the Don Mafia Report. Once again, we just so happen to be stepping behind the enemy lines, and this time I actually brought on a YouTuber that covers the Miami Dolphins. He's a huge Miami Dolphins fan, so we're going to dive into exactly what the Buffalo Bills should expect from the Miami Dolphins in 2020. So before I dive into any of that, I need to give a giant shout out to two of my most recent Patreon contributors. Number one is going to be Chavez Montiero. Chavez, thank you so much for your contribution. You have no idea how much that helps out the channel. And then last but not least, Jeffrey McDermott. Guys, once again, thank you so much for your support. Your contributions are helping me give the Don Mafia better content as we progress throughout the season. Now, Don Mafia, you know that the best way to support this channel is simply by smashing the out of that like button. But say that you want to go the extra mile, so then you can find the link in my description so you can become a patron. And so besides that, Don Mafia, let's dive into this conversation.
Yo, Don Mafia. As promised, we are once again stepping behind the enemy lines to sort of dissect exactly what we are going to expect from the Miami Dolphins in 2020. And luckily, I was very happy to welcome on my good friend Broshmo. He runs a fantastic channel that covers the majority of the NFL, a lot of really cool draft videos, some Madden videos, and he just so happens to be a Dolphins fan. So I figured we'd bring him on. So Broshmo, why don't you go on ahead and introduce yourself to the Don Mafia?
Oh, what's crack-a-lackin'? I'm Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So yeah, like you said, a lot of my stuff is draft. It's really it's just a channel where fans could have good discourse, where they could rationalize their opinions and just have a good time doing it. So it's kind of the bulk of my channel right there. That's it.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, I definitely appreciate that. And I'm sure that I'm probably going to be getting a lot of comments already being like, yo, Dan, if he's a Dolphins fan, why the hell does he have a Breeze jersey on his chair? So, I mean, I feel like we should elaborate on that before we dive in.
Yeah, I wear my hurt, my pain, my heartache on my sleeve. The Dolphins, they went with Culpepper in 2005, 2006 instead of Breeze. So,
yeah,
just saying that turned out that way. So,
dude, you know what? Definitely a huge draft miss. But trust me, like Bills fans know, like we probably haven't had a good draft like right up until recently. Like there was like a 20-year period where we just continuously missed. So, I mean, trust me. I mean, you and I, we share a lot of pain, especially being in the AFC East.
Well, lucky for y'all, it doesn't look like the AFC East isn't that good. So,
I know. It's very, very nice. But that's actually a fantastic segue. I like sort of want to start getting into some things, right? So, I mean, you've been like a longtime Dolphins fan, right?
yeah,
And let's be honest, like Flores and that Miami like front office went in this offseason. I'm pretty sure within like the first 24, 48 hours, the only notifications that I was getting from Adam Schefter, ESPN, was a move that the Dolphins were making. And specifically on their defense. Like their defense looks like a top caliber squad. So starting off like with this specific question, right? So, I mean, like right now, where do you see this Dolphins squad? Like what's the weakest part of this team right now in your eyes?
I think it's still the offensive line.
Okay.
Definitely. Cause Eric Flowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He probably came out, had his best year because he converted from tackle to guard there for the Redskins. But 3 years, $30 million. It was a little pricey for me, but he's probably maybe our best player up there with Ted Karras, who's on a 1-year deal former Patriot center. He was a long time backup.
Mhm.
But outside of that, there's a lot of just young guys that that honestly need a year to just kind of learn the position because they're a bit raw. Like looking at the Austin Jackson we drafted this year, Robert Hunt out of Louisiana.
Mhm.
It's the offensive line is just still a weak spot. So don't expect Tua too early in the season.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, like, that's funny because, like, you look at the offensive line, and I personally think that that's why, specifically, like, with the New York Jets, why Sam Darnold hasn't really had a magical season quite yet, because they've, completely ignored their offensive line for the longest time. And it doesn't matter whether or not that you have a bunch of superstars around you as far as weapons are concerned. If, like, you don't have, like, say that you have that junior varsity caliber offensive line, then you're going to have some issues when it comes down to it. So, it sounds like you said that you don't even think Tua is going to be the starter during the beginning of the season.
No, I think maybe week 10 we might see a glimpse. But that's just me assuming because Ryan Fitzpatrick actually did a fantastic job last year. I was all in on the Fitzmagic hype.
Yo, like for real, man, like Fitzmagic, I have always been a diehard fan of Fitzmagic.
Oh, yeah, duh, Buffalo. Yeah, I bet.
I have always been a diehard fan of Fitzmagic. Number one, because he played for the Bills. And then number two, because he was, the one guy that ensured that Tom Brady did not have a bye right in the 2019 season. It was completely thanks to Fitzmagic.
He is a gunslinger. That guy gives he gives no craps when he throws a ball up. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, sometimes he's just like, all right, go get it, receiver.
Yeah, exactly. Like some games.
Double coverage, but hey, you go do your thing, Fitzmagic. You got the Harvard degree. I don't.
No, yeah, exactly, dude. Like, it'll be like some games he'll throw like, 5 touchdowns for like 470 yards. And the next game, he'll throw like 6 interceptions. You don't know what you're getting with Fitzmagic.
He is literally the perfect bridge quarterback for franchises.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, man. So was having a conversation with Jet Central the other day. We did a video like this too about the AFC East. And I really want to get an understanding of like what you are predicting the Miami Dolphins offense identity is going to be in 2020. Because when I look at your squad, it reminds me a lot of the Buffalo Bills squad in 2018, Josh Allen's rookie year. So are you foreseeing that like you guys are going to be like a run the damn ball type offense this year? Or like, do you think it's going to be more of like a mix, like right in between?
I mean, honestly, I think last year they just let Ryan, like Fitzpatrick, just let it sling.
Yeah.
But granted, last year we didn't really have any like solid running backs. I mean, they brought in Jordan Howard, Matt Breida, which I think he's better than
a crazy backfield. A crazy backfield.
Yeah. But I mean, typically, like I firmly believe when it comes to running backs, their productions, it's solely indicative of down and distance, offensive line, which is a big one in scheme. And I just don't see it with the offensive line. I mean, I feel like we're going to be passing more than not.
Interesting.
And I mean, that's kind of the Patriot way if you want to go with like Brian Flores. I don't know. I'm excited with Chan Gailey.
Don't bring that shit on my channel. Don't you say that.
Yeah, I know, right? I got to be excited about something.
Yeah, for sure.
Been sorry for so long.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Yeah, dude. But you know what? Like, yeah, like, I'd be like, that's definitely interesting. I mean, especially once you have a gunslinger like Ryan Fitzpatrick on your squad, that's always something to think about. And once you account for the fact that the offensive line is still in question, I mean, this is gonna be a conversation. So I mean, now we get into the fact of like final like expectations, like rate of your squad, like
6 and 10.
Wow, you just went right in there.
6 and 10.
Right in there. Really? 6 and 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a Dolphins fan, very low. Wow. I mean, and I think that's actually pretty high.
Really? 6
Yeah. We ended the year very hot, but I mean, do I expect us to play like that? I don't know. There's a lot of inexperience on the roster. There's a lot of new names that, you're going to expect to have to gel. Like, I mean, shoot, they got a new offensive coordinator. Say whatever you will about him.
Yeah.
But
Oh man.
yeah, I don't know. I honestly, like, because I was doing my season previews for my channel, and I've already kind of like I've done a whole like records for all the teams, at least what I project them as,
Hmm.
and that's actually the second best record in the AFC East.
That's the
Funny enough,
second best record you have.
I got the Jets at 5-11, and then the Patriots at 3-13.
Dude, that would be beautiful. I would absolutely love that.
Oh yeah, if you could get in the playoffs with 7 wins, yeah, that must be great.
And so what do you have the
Really
Bills finishing out at?
11-5. They actually ended a lot
Nice.
higher than I thought they would.
Okay.
Yeah, because I used playoffpredictors.com, and I kind of just went through the schedules like week by week, kept the mindset of who do I anticipate to be starting this week. Um, I try to keep at least for the most part division games are typically tougher games. Typically that's where you're going to see like a bad Redskins team maybe beat a very good Dallas team just because division games are very,
Oh
very
yeah, they
tough
are
on squads. So
for sure.
yeah, just going through that, and yeah, I was just shocked. I was shocked. And I know that ain't gonna make a lot of Jets fans happy that I think their squad's not that good.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. That's always a difficult conversation to have, especially in the industry that you and I are in. It's funny that you say 6-10 because I had the Dolphins going 6-10 as well, but I mean second place. Wow, holy shit. Like I mean, I know that the AFC East is going to be tough this year because I think statistically like they're in the top 5 of hardest schedule. Like all 4
Yep.
teams are going to be. But I mean, I did actually have the Dolphins beating the Bills this season, but I had you guys beating us because we play you the last game of the season,
Oh, so
and
it'd
I
be
had
like a
us like
2 a
sitting
game. You
on.
might already be in the playoffs, so you don't even have to put your
Yeah,
starters in.
exactly.
Oh, I gotta see what you're doing there. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I had us like dropping that game because
You
I
didn't
think
want
that
us to get a high draft pick. I got it.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I mean, like, really, like, all jokes aside, I really think that the Dolphins squad, like, they are 1 year away from being
Yes,
I
I
don't,
totally agree with that.
and I
Because
don't know whether or not that I want to say contender, but I want to say a playoff team by next year.
well, if the AFC East stays the direction it's going, I mean, I think we're easily the second best. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the Jets organization is just kind of like they I just don't like how that team is ran.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, I mean,
Uh,
as long as Adam Gase is in charge, like, of
Another
that
name I'm
team,
familiar with.
they're absolutely not go. Oh yeah, of course you are. They are not going anywhere. Like that's the thing. And then like I mean with the Patriots too, man. Like I mean as much as I want to agree with you and say that they're gonna go 3-13, trust me, dude. Like I would fucking like print out like a life-size copy of like the final standings and I would frame it and like build like a nice little like highlighted box of the New England Patriots going 3-13 and like would be one of my prized possessions if that really were to
Oh,
happen.
dude, and it wouldn't surprise me if that team went 9-7 somehow. Like
Yeah,
that's
for
the
sure.
wild thing. It's just I can't imagine them winning without Brady,
Mm-hmm.
but that's still a very good squad minus Brady. You know, that defense is still really, really
They're
good.
coming back, man. Like that defense is still amazing. They,
Yeah.
still have arguably the best coach ever to do it, and Bill Belichick. Like, I mean, like those words taste like absolute shit coming out of my mouth right now. But I mean, that's just,
Oh,
you know,
I get it. I hate to say it. I hate to
yeah,
say it, but doesn't make it, any less true.
yeah, yeah. So, all right. So, final question: what's the Dolphins' record against the Bills this year? Are we splitting? Bills winning
Let me see,
both?
let me see what I actually had y'all
Ah,
as,
okay.
because I still got it saved up here.
And so what I can do is I can actually link that video right in my description, guys. So in case you want to go and not only see that video, but also look at Bro Schmo's other content, then I'll leave that link right in my description in case you wanted to check it out.
Yeah, I got the Bills with a clean sweep. So
A clean, damn, dude.
yeah, they don't lose a division game at all.
Damn.
Wow.
Undefeated in the division. Damn, dude. Oh, man.
And that I didn't, that wasn't by intention. Let me tell you that.
That wasn't my intention. That was, oh, man, that was absolutely painful.
Yeah, it's just
For
they're
you.
a really good squad. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if Josh Allen could really, really find his accuracy, like down
Mhm.
the field.
Yeah.
Whew, yeah, Stephon Diggs. It's just that offense looks really, really good. I loved
Yeah.
them drafting Zach Moss. He was actually my top rated running back going into the draft.
Got it.
So, man,
And
yeah.
so yeah,
I don't know.
man. No, dude. Like me too, and stuff like that. Like as far as Josh Allen's accuracy is concerned, I mean, I would definitely like him to see that next step. But I mean, funny story. Right before we wrap this up, like I was telling you before we press record. So I started playing Madden, and EA like completely like they over exaggerate how bad Josh Allen's accuracy is. It's frustrating to a T.
Really?
Like it is so bad. Like try playing with Josh Allen in Madden 20, like just in like quick of the exhibition. It's absolutely disgusting. Like EA, give this man no respect. Absolutely no respect. It's terrible.
Man, you remember back in the day when they had like the QB position in Madden, where it was like this zone of vision or field of vision?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude,
Hated
they
that shit.
probably have Josh Allen's like,
Yeah, I know, right?
which he's actually pretty good, like underneath and in the intermediate. But you get 20+ yards or more, then it's Ryan Fitzpatrick-esque.
Yeah. I mean, like, we'll definitely see what's going on. But so Broshmo, once again, dude, thank you so much for coming on the channel.
Thank you for having me, my friend.
Yeah, most definitely. We like really enjoyed listening how the Bills are gonna beat the Dolphins twice this year. That's always
I
music
love
to our
saying that
ears.
too. That was really cool.
I hate saying that shit. All right, but hey, Don Mafia, thank you again for everything, and above all else, let's go Buffalo.